from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, 2K Sports proudly brings you the Thunder at the peak at the Chesapeake Energy Arena. Well, what? Hey, Steve, we're here at the midway point of the season. You hear a lot about the rookie wall. Talk about why that is such an issue for these first-year guys.
It's not a myth. I mean, you haven't played this amount of games. And I think more importantly, people don't understand, you haven't played against this type of talent in practice. So practice is wearing you down. And then you get a chance to go up against the best of the best for 82 games. You play about 30 in college. Yes, that rookie wall starts to hit you around January.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. And so in the game for the Jazz, Ricky Rubio is out there with Mitchell. Then there's Kyle O'Quinn. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's Gobert in at the center. Westbrook dishes to George. Shoots over Covington. The shot by George, no good. And here's Utah. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
And with your defense, one part's your ability, the other, though, is effort, and that one they showed neither.
Also, they were late with their rotations for most of the evening, gave up a lot of easy points.
Defensively, you caused the miss, but then you have to corral it.
You know, there's nothing more frustrating than that. Giving up points on a possession, you won.
The Thunder with another miss.
0 for 3 now in the early going, just a little bit out of sync.
From the line, Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got his second basket of the game. Oklahoma City's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Westbrook kicks to Robinson. Down low, they set the screen. He got right to the cup using that screen.
They finally hit one after missing 3 straight.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Billy Donovan gave me a few minutes, and with this team, it's all about getting out in transition and using their team speed. He said, look, if we get a rebound, we got to be off to the races. This has to be a track meet. So we may have a wild one tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. George, no good.
Yeah, and they're just hitting 20% of their shots. It's a rough start to this game.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And the shot no good, a bit short.
No one near him. That's one he's got to hit. One he usually hits.
Mitchell. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Utah shooting their first free throws of the game.
And how about as a group?
Just to let you guys know, the 76ers did a trade with me earlier. Got rid of Crowder and Ian Gooding for Covington and Anderson, who are pretty adequate, good three-point shooters. So just to give you a heads up.
And he knocks down the first one. And Mitchell drops them both. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Rubio against Westbrook. It's deflected. It's Covington on the wing. Saw him with 10 points last game.
I don't know if you can do it any better on both ends than they have tonight.
It's early, but they have taken full control of this game, and the fans here, they know it.
Pick by Zeller. George passes to Zeller. Over Gobert. And there's Zeller. And that's good on the assist by George.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. And here we can now take a look at how the ratio was between the 3s and the 2s last season for the Thunder.
And they were focused on spreading the floor and getting good looks from three-point range. That was the key to their offense. They put in a lot of work on the perimeter.
Here's O'Quinn.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
From outside, off the mark. Here's Westbrook. Westbrook missing again.
He can't find his mojo. Tough quarter for him scoring the basketball.
And Rubio kicks to Gobert. Here's Mitchell. He's coming off a 22-point game against San Antonio.
You can't forget about how great he was at forcing contact and getting to the line. He racked up a lot of easy points at the line that way.
The Jazz have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And that one falls for O'Quinn. And the demands of NBA basketball, no secret. The league has taken measures, Steve, to allow players more time for rest, which is good, and more time for recovery, which is better. Less back-to-backs. Do you think more can be done and should be done in those areas?
You know, I know the league is looking at it. The less back-to-backs is fantastic, and I think they're looking at the travel and the recovery. So as more and more they can limit back-to-backs, I think that helps guys recover. I think guys get a chance to be ready to go, because playing a back-to-back is extremely hard. And I think guys on their own are doing a lot to be able to take care of their bodies in the off-season. So I think both players and league are doing a fantastic job.
Here's Westbrook. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
And Westbrook is a terror from the mid-range. Terrific at sticking it to the defense from that spot on the floor.
Here's Mitchell. And Roberson pulls it down.
You know what? His finishing ability is not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
He's just one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense regardless of the situation.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Crossing up the defense, and that's what you expect from Rubio. Terrific vision.
Pick by Zeller. George with no one around. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. George has got his first 3 points of the game. And when you watch Russell Westbrook play, he's one of the most competitive players in the NBA.
And with the way he attacks the rim and plays with just no abandon, I mean, this guy is no joke. Absolutely wills himself and his team to just do things that few others can, and relentless from the first quarter to the last whistle.
Here's O'Quinn. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And after a near win, you second-guess a number of things that didn't go your way.
I think looking back on that one, it's a learning experience. We'll see if they can make some of the necessary corrections.
Here's Mitchell. He's got 8, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington. Why don't we go to the 2K leaderboard? Over the past month, these teams have been playing a very entertaining brand of basketball. The Jazz, number 1.
They've been playing an exciting brand of basketball during that time. I mean, taking every chance to get out in the open floor.
To the left wing, here's Roberson. Bangs home the trifecta. Roberson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to O'Quinn. Over Robinson. The shot missing. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Last time they met was in Salt Lake City, Utah, where they fell to the Jazz.
And that was an ugly loss for them last time playing these guys. And really, the rebounding differential was the key.
They demonstrate a real tenacity on the glass and made their presence felt. We'll see if they can repeat that kind of play.
And Westbrook throws it down.
And the feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint.
Rubio against Westbrook. Gobert with a wide open look. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Covington with the steal. O'Quinn dishes to Mitchell. Got a piece of it. Zeller against Gobert. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
Puts it up from 17. A shot's good from O'Quinn. O'Quinn's got it all tied up now for Utah.
Well, early on, neither team put much emphasis on the defensive side.
No doubt. The offensive game planning on both sides has been effective early on. Once he's dialed in, helping to dictate the flow of this game.
Gobert down low. He's against Zeller. Gobert can't hit. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Williams, he's checked in for Zeller. JaMychal Green comes in for Robinson. Alex Abrinas is checked in for Roberson. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And O'Quinn kicks to Covington. Gobert in the corner. And it's Gobert again missing.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Abrinas kicks to Dinwiddie. Back to Abrinas. Picked by Williams. Here's George. He knocks it down right at the buzzer.
That's a shot.
Jazz trail by 7 on the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. Robert Covington out there with Kyle O'Quinn. Then it's Ricky Rubio. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Mitchell in at the shooting guard. O'Quinn, the pass to Covington. No good that time. Excellent D there from George. Shoots. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Covington against George. Green, the screen. Williams, a screen on Covington. George, double teamed. Just 5 on the clock. And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. From 11 feet away. That's it, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket for Mitchell.
They saw what the defense was willing to give up, and they seized that opportunity.
Green, the screen. Williams, terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got 14 points. There's Dinwiddie, covered by Rubio. They get a hand on it, and it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. Here's Mitchell. 14 points for him. There's the 3. Rebound by Williams. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Passes to Dinwiddie. Many teams these days looking to play in transition. Some have suggested widening the definition of the clear path foul to allow those exciting situations to play out. What do you think?
No, I don't think so. I think it's still basketball defensively. I think if you have a guy that's out in front of you, I think the rules right now is fantastic. I don't want to see a change where guys are scared to make a play on the basketball because, hey, if I don't foul him, he gets a chance to get a bucket and 2 more shots. At the end of the game, in a huge game, which they all are, sometimes you want to be able to foul a guy, but if he's in front of you, I like the way the rules are right now.
Covington against George. Kicks to Mack. Shoots a 3. But he stays with it. The dish to Gobert. He feeds it to O'Quinn. Over Green. Yep, it goes, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from O'Quinn. The Thunder have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Green, the screen. And it's Abrinas in the corner. Green, the screen. Jumper off the screen. Abrinas' shot is off.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
The Jazz shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. A different look for Utah. Howard's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. And it's Justin Anderson in for Robert Covington.
Rudy Gobert, not that well known stateside when he was drafted in 2013. Didn't take him long, though, to make a big-time name for himself.
Williams dishes to George. Back to Williams. A shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists now in this one. And Howard has it in the corner. Gobert with the screen on Green. And Howard with the stuff.
And you see Howard still with some of the signature explosiveness there. Powerful drive.
Pass to Green. And George kicks to Williams. And the officials call a traveling violation.
And let's see some of the numbers here for Paul George. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. He's averaging 30 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Well, and we've seen defenses try to adjust, but he has the intelligence along with the talent, just finds new ways to beat them. That's a smart move to pull up for a 3 on the break. Defenses usually pack the paint and forget to guard the outside jump shot.
The steal. Dinwiddie passes to Green, and Green slams it in.
And don't let Green's skill game confuse you. He can rise up and finish around the rim with the best in the business.
He gets that one. Gobert's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And boy, has he come alive. Since the start of the second quarter, he has been on fire.
Dinwiddie dishes to George. Anderson with the block. Now the feed to Mack. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
That doesn't go either for George.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Anderson. George with the defensive effort.
How many times have you seen him do that? Losing focus on a simple lay-in.
Here's Abrines. He's covered by Matt. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And here's a look now at the shot chart showing the field goals attempted locations for Westbrook.
And every time he's pulled up from deep and let it fly, it's found a way to catch iron. Not sure if it is something with his release or the defense is bothering him on his threes, but I would expect him to attack the rim a bit just to kind of mix things up.
The first free throw is good. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Cody Zeller's checked in for Williams. Thomas Robinson comes in for JaMychal Green. Andre Robertson, he's checked in for George. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Spencer Dinwiddie. Jerebko's checked in for Utah. Livingston comes in for Mack. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Smitty, there are those players you worry that if they hit a couple in a row, man, they begin to heat up, and then they get in that... A lot of give and take between these sides early.
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Westbrook kicks to Zeller. Picked by Zeller. Zeller, a screen on Anderson. Roberson gets the bucket. Roberson's got 6.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the 3 at almost 60% for the game.
Got that one up quick.
Oh, okay, it's on. Trading blows here from distance.
You know what? Both sides are in rhythm. The defense out there having no effect.
There's a screen by Robinson. Westbrook against Jackson. Roberson. Here's Zeller, and they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Raul Neto's checked in for Jackson. Utah's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Shoots from the line. And it falls over the rim and in. Livingston's got his first bucket in this one.
Defense all over Shaun Livingston. But with his size at 6'7", he shoots over most guards.
Feeds it to Robertson. For three, Westbrook. Dwight Howard pulls it in.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Fires from 14. Livingston, no luck.
And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
They've been outstanding from beyond the arc this quarter. Their percentage has been climbing steadily.
Jerebko, the pass to Neto. Lets the three fly. Thunder with the rebound. Here's Westbrook. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Like how confident Westbrook is close to the rim. Gets high off the ground and releases his shot quickly.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Now here's Livingston, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Jefferson kicks to Howard, over Zeller, and that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. In a pretty tightly contested. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Jazz trail by 5. Westbrook and Robertson are the backcourt pair. Thomas Robinson is out there with Zeller, and it's George in at the 3 spot. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half.
Livingston is a very reliable free throw shooter, coming in with a career average of almost 80%. Well, you watch the all-around game of Shaun Livingston, and there's a lot to like. Very soft on his turnaround and pull-up shots. Great vision, solid defender. He pretty much does everything well.
And the first one drops. And with Livingston, you have to remember that his career was nearly ended by a devastating knee injury. Many players wouldn't have attempted to come back from an injury like that, but Steve, he has, and he has found success.
Kevin, it's hard not to cheer for a guy like Shaun Livingston, who has gone through so much. You wonder how great he could have been if the injury never happened. I see him. He could have been playing or would have been an all-star in this game.
And Smitty, as an NBA player, you got to travel all over the country and see just about every major metro area in the nation. When you were playing, you were doing all that traveling, which city did you always look forward to playing in the most?
You know, Kevin, I thought it was Miami when I left Miami because I had the friends. And let me be honest, the weather and getting a chance to go back to the restaurants. But I think the energy and the basketball knowledge of the fans just walking around is New York City. You have great conversations with people at a deli, all around the city of New York, and then playing in the Mecca. New York is my favorite place.
And they made you feel appreciated there, whether they despised you because you were good and were going to hurt the Knicks, or you were playing for New York and they could cheer you on. Am I right?
Yeah, you're totally right. The one thing they did, Kevin, like you said, playing well or not, or rooting for you or not, they always told you the truth.
And stolen by Zeller. Now running up the court, Robinson pushing it up from past the arc. It's rebounded by Neto. Jazz trail by 5. Jefferson dishes to Jerebko. Lets it go from deep. Jefferson gets the bucket. Jefferson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give you.
Here's Livingston. It's good. This game is all even.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
George with the ball. Jefferson picks him up. George passes to Westbrook. And Robertson kicks to Robinson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Thunder lead by 2.
Delivering these passes in tight quarters, that's tricky.
It's Jefferson outside. It's good on the putback.
Firing on all cylinders here in the third. Only one miss in 5 attempts.
Westbrook. He's tightly guarded, and it's George finishing it off.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Serve and the defense there. He makes a terrific read.
He kicks to Robinson. Inside. And there's Zeller. And that's good on the assist from Robinson. Robinson's got 5 assists in the game. And there's a whistle. That goes on Neto. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And the Thunder with some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Cody Zeller. JaMychal Green comes in for Robinson. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Andre Robertson. And Utah also making a switch. Max checked in for Sean Livingston. Here's Jerebko, and he uses the glass on the layup. Jerebko's got 4 points this quarter.
Strong move at the rim. Overpowers the smaller defender.
Dishes it to Williams. Another shot. The shot will not fall. Good D by Howard. For Utah, they've gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Matt, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. Jackson's checked in for the Jazz. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You can see he's frustrated with that one. Knows it's up to him to make that play. It's easy to tell that he is most comfortable pulling up from that area on the floor.
Right side Jefferson. He dishes it to Jackson. For the lead, Westbrook with the block. The drive by Green. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's a 4-point Oklahoma City lead.
Michael Green with the height and the bounce to do some damage inside.
Here's Mack, taken away by Williams. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Now let's go to the 2K leaderboard to look at the teams that specialize in intimidation. The 4th spot held by the Jazz.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
Here's Westbrook. The rebound by Anderson. Jazz trail by 4. There's the steal. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. And a chance now to review the shot chart for Oklahoma City.
And this is the kind of performance that everyone talks about seeing in person. The way he's attacked the defense with no hesitation. The tough shots he's taken and made, just a masterpiece. When he gets it going, he can put up some big numbers.
Here's Jackson. Williams with the block. Here's Dinwiddie. He's covered by Matt. Here's Westbrook. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. 24 points for Russell Westbrook.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Jackson dishes to Anderson. Good work there as it goes. Anderson's got 5 now.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
To the inside. Shots good by Williams. And the Thunder lead by 6.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
The kick out to Anderson. Fires the 3. Can't hit that one. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that will be the 3rd of 5 straight played at home.
And just beast mode on the glass there. He was not going to be denied on that play.
Here's Jerebko. Offline with his 3. Oklahoma City leading by 8. And Westbrook gets it to go. Westbrook's got 26 points.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah.
And as of late, they have not looked good at all. Actually, they've been dominating.
And the worst part, they're starting to get down on themselves. Really need that one big play to spark some life back into them.
The Jazz making a switch here. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Urebka. Robert Covington comes in for Justin Anderson. Mitchell, he's checked in for Shelvin Mack. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Jackson.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Williams has a screen for Westbrook. Buries it from three-point range. Westbrook's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Abrines. And the three off target. Jazz trail by 11. Mitchell passes to O'Quinn. Kicks it to Mitchell. 59 seconds left to play in the third. Count it. Good. Oklahoma City's gone 6 of 14 with the three ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Howard against Williams. And it's going to be two free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
All right, a chance to look at numbers for Westbrook. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. Averaging about 27 points per, 11 assists, and 8 rebounds. What incredible numbers. He has been a beast.
You know what? Everything is coming so easy for him right now, operating on the highest level.
And he makes the first. A different look for Oklahoma City. Cody Zeller's checked in for Green, and it's Roberson in for Dinwiddie. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Jazz trail by 11. Picked by O'Quinn. Here's Rubio. Off target from outside. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Williams. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Williams has got 8 here in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Rubio can't get that one to fall.
One could argue that's a good shot, but maybe not the right shooter to take it.
Yeah, you see the killer instinct. He's going for the death blow.
True story. They got a monster lead that's taking a life of its own.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Clearly a foul.
The Jazz have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. The first one falls, and the Thunder making a switch here. And he can't hit the second. Zeller with it. Here's Westbrook. No good trying to beat the buzzer. Reaching consistency, obviously. Billy Donovan likes a lot of what he's seeing out there and doesn't want them to let up.
Yeah, and he mentioned discipline. I think that's key through this next stretch. Minimize your mistakes.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. And so in the game for the Jazz, they've got Gobert. Ricky Rubio is out there with Mitchell. Then there's Kyle O'Quinn. And it's Covington in at the 3. Here's Mitchell. Second chance shot. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Rubio.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Here's Roberson. Off target from outside. The Jazz shooting at 50% in a decent group. Mitchell. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's his first personal 2. At the line for the Jazz, Donovan Mitchell. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. George is checked in for Alex Abrinas. And so he makes both from the line. The Thunder leading by 10. Westbrook kicks to Roberson. There's a screen by Robinson. Zeller, a screen on Rubio. Back to Roberson. This one for three. Utah with the rebound.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game. Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The pass to Zeller. Pick by Zeller. Back to George. Pass to Zeller. Over Gobert. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Jazz trail by 8. Covington with it. George picks him up. Covington's shot is off. Oklahoma City's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Shoots from 14. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And O'Quinn slams it in.
And when they desperately needed to get things turned around, they were able to rally and get back into it.
This was all sparked by their defense. They got some stops, and they did it in a hurry.
Here's Westbrook. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through. Westbrook's got 15 points in just the second half. Got a hand on it. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And the dunk by Westbrook.
And a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead.
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Yes, indeed. The D thought they had him, but he still found a way to get it done.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now. Or we're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Here's George. That's tipped. Here's Mitchell. And then Mitchell at the dunk.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Pick by Zeller. It's a nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Roberson gets the bucket.
Yeah, that's a great shot. Third three of the game for him, first in this half.
Jazz trail by 11. Here's Mitchell. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Robinson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Zeller. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Covington kicks to Gobert. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by.
Sharing the basketball. Plenty of guys talk about it, but not everyone does it.
Gobert with a screen on Westbrook. Unloads from 13. And yes, it's good. Rubio's got 4 points now in the quarter.
A tricky cover in that mid-range area. Rubio with good ball skills can hurt you in a number of ways.
Here's Roberson.
Utah foul. That's his first personal foul.
And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
Poor timing on that play causes the turnover.
Jazz trail by 11.
Hey, DFO Rubio!
Rubio right side. Over Westbrook. Nice spin off the left rim and in. 6 points for Ricky Rubio.
I love how Rubio controls the pace, able to shift gears in an instant.
Here's Westbrook. And there's another one for the Thunder.
You can tell he is on a mission down the stretch. Attack offensively and build on this lead.
Gobert with a screen on George. Covington kicks to Gobert. Over Zeller. Yep, it goes, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut back down to single digits after the bucket is good from Rudy Gobert.
And if Gobert is raining in jumpers, then he'll really be scary.
Here's Roberson. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Covington wide open. He fires. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. Zeller with the double team. Here's Roberson to the wing on the left. Jacks up a three. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to ease up off the threes. Oh, dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to kind of regroup and discuss ways to maximize these possessions.
The reason why is you like to get value every time down the floor, but that does take a lot of discipline.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. And the Thunder making a change here. Williams is checked in. And so here is Oklahoma City. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Right wing, here's Roberson. And the three off target.
Well, another 10-cut moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Shooting for Utah, Robert Covington.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Westbrook with it. Guarded now by Rubio. Westbrook kicks to Roberson. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Jazz.
And the truth is, I've been there. He's trying to find the rhythm on his shot. He feels like he's close, and that's why he keeps shooting.
Here's Gobert. Got a hand on it. There's a minute 40 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Zeller. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. George against Covington. Westbrook kicks to Williams. Oklahoma City moving it around. Outside, George. Passes it to Williams. And Roberson has it in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. They get it back. And the dunk by Zeller.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Oklahoma City.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync. and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And really, they finally got something good to happen against this team. The last 2 games they faced them weren't nearly as productive.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Russell Westbrook.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
First one falls for him. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Green, he's checked in for Alan Williams. And Bahamute comes in for George. Arenas is checked in for Roberson. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And so he makes both from the line. Rubio outside. Rubio missing again. So it's the Thunder now. A 12-point game. And the dunk by Bahamute.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
Well, this is less about winning the game now and more about making a bold statement.
Is it me, or does it just feel like he gets every rebound that comes up?
No, it's felt like that all game. He is just aggressive and finds ways to snag rebounds out of thin air sometimes.
Zeller, a screen on Rubio. 6 on the shot clock. A nice pick right there to get him right to the rack.
And they've earned this one, showing an ability to dominate in front of their home crowd.
You know, you feel on top of the world when it happens as a player, just the relationship you have with the fans.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the...
All right, folks, that's the end of the game. That's the third game I lost, all because of lack of defense, and Rudy Gobert act like he cannot rebound the ball. Defensive-wise or offensive-wise. He's never where he need to be to get the darn rebound. So I don't know what to tell you. This is a 3-game losing streak, and it doesn't look good for my Jazz.
Where's your team?
But hopefully we'll be able to bounce back in this next game. Until then, y'all enjoy your Sunday. You have a blessed day.
We can just stick to that.
Y'all take care. See y'all on Tuesday.
Stay in confidence.
Peace.
Keep defending.